And Rick and Elizabeth, the Martin Luther King Jr. Drew Medical Center, or King Drew as it's known, was really born out of the 1965 Watts riots. After the fires destroyed much of the community, then Governor Pat Brown created a special commission which concluded there needed to be better and closer health care for the poor neighborhoods of South Central Los Angeles, now referred to as, they mention, the Watts-Willowbrook area. This sometimes forgotten community desperately needed a place to call its own. 1972, King Drew opened for business, providing health care for many of LA's sickest and poorest. Unfortunately, by the early 2000s, the hospital was plagued with problems of incompetence and gross mismanagement, earning the nickname Killer King. 2003, 2 patients died after their deteriorating vital signs were undetected. Later that year, the Department of Health Services closed the cardiac monitoring ward after a 3rd patient died under questionable circumstances. 2005, the trauma unit closed after more lapses in patient care. March 2005, 3 more patients died because of medical mistakes. Then in April, the 7th death due to lapses in care. September 2006, federal regulators identified major deficiencies with nursing, pharmacy, surgical and rehab services, infection control, quality control, then a radical restructuring plan. King Drew became King Harbor Hospital. New name, same old problems. May 2007, the LA Times and LA Weekly ran stories detailing serious negligence in care, one which proved fatal as a woman bled to death on the emergency room floor. August 2007, the hospital was finally shut down, although the facility continued to operate as an urgent care and outpatient clinic, still struggling. Well, that was then. This is now. You're looking at the new Martin Luther King Jr. Outpatient Center, which opened in June of 2014. It's not like walking on a different medical campus, it's like walking on a different planet. There are about 70 special clinics within this one clinic here. They serve hundreds of thousands of folks each year, many living in the Watts-Willowbrook neighborhood here in Los Angeles. Folks who are dealing with everything from cancer and heart disease to diabetes and mental health issues. This is the new state-of-the-art radiology department here at the outpatient center, housing the latest in MRI machines, CAT scans, ultrasound, and nuclear medicine. And this is the new rehab department here at MLK, and they provide so many different services, everything from physical therapy and occupational therapy to speech therapy. They even have audiology for the hearing impaired and a unique program to help patients regain their independence. The outpatient center even has its own pharmacy, a surgery center, an eye clinic, dental health services, and mental health services. In other words, it's just one-stop shopping around here. South LA resident Hilda Alvarez says this kind of service is invaluable. Hilda has stage 4 cancer and gets all her health care needs met at MLK. Although initially she was frightened at the prospect of being treated here when she first got sick years ago.
I heard so many bad stories about it that when I parked my car in the parking lot, I started crying and I didn't know if I should want to come in or not.
Nevertheless, Hilda took a chance that changed her life.
Seeing the old facility and seeing the new one, I thought I was in another world. The care of the people who work here, the nurses, the doctors, they work with me constantly, and they always do it to make me feel better.
Same situation for Watts resident Laquita Hunter, who's about to have fibroid tumor surgery here. 17 years ago, Laquita was worried about giving birth to her twins at the old King Drew.
I was a little apprehensive, seeing the news coverage, seeing people pass away, and, it scares you. It scares you.
Different story today. I asked her if she'd choose a ritzier private hospital in West LA over MLK if she had the choice.
I stay here. I will most certainly stay here because I just love the people here. They're sweet, they're kind, they always inform you of things, let you know what's going on, and are always welcoming. You are somebody that they genuinely take a vested interest in and they're concerned.